A Ritual Manual for the Uṣṇīṣavijayā Dhāraṇī. Homage to Uṣṇīṣavijayā. Thus did I hear at one time. The Blessed One was residing in Sukhavati. The Blessed, thus gone, worthy, perfectly awakened Buddha, Amitayus, was staying joyfully in the grove of the excellent secret palace, Dharma Proclamation. He said to the bodhisattva, the great being, noble Avalokiteśvara, "Child of noble family, there are beings who suffer, are afflicted with diseases, and have short lifespans. To help them, one should uphold this Dhāraṇī called the crown victory of all Tathāgatas, and teach it extensively to others for the sake of long life." Then the bodhisattva, the great being Avalokiteśvara, arose from his seat, joined his palms, and said to the Blessed One, "Blessed One, please teach the Dhāraṇī called the crown victory of all Tathāgatas. Well gone one, please teach it." Then the Blessed One looked upon the circle of his perfect retinue, entered the samadhi called the splendor beheld everywhere, and pronounced this Dhāraṇī called the crown victory of all Tathāgatas. Om Namo Bhagavati Sava Trailoka Prativishishtāya Buddhaya Te Nama. Tadyata Om Brum 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 Sodaya Sodaya Vishodaya Vishodaya Asama Samanta Vabhava Saspara Nagati Gagana Svabi Abhi Shinchantu Mam Sava Tathāgata Sugata Vara Vachanam Rita Bhishekaya Maha Mudra Mantra Padayi Om Ahara Ahara Mama Ayu Sandarani Shodaya Shodaya Vishodaya Vishodaya Gagana Svabha Vishuddhe Uṣṇīṣavijayā Dhāraṇī Saha Shrara Shmishan Chodite Sava Tathāgata Avalokitini Sat Paramita Paripurani Sava Tathāgata Namate Dasha Bhumi Pratishtite Sava Tathāgata Hardaya Dishtana Dishtite Om Mudre Mudre Mahamudre Vajra Kayasam Hatan Parisude Sava Kama Avarana Vishuddhe Pratinivitaya Nama Yurvishuddhe Sava Tathāgata Samayadi Shtitana Hishtite Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Vimuni Vimuni Mahavimuni Mati Mati Mahamati Mamati Mamati Mahamamati Sumati Sumati Mahasumati Tatata Bu Koti Parashuddhe Vishputa Buddhishuddhe Om He He Jaya Jaya Vijaya Vijaya Smara Smara Spara Spara Sparaya Sparaya Sava Buddha Dishtana Dishtite Om Sude Sude Buddhe Buddhe Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Suvajre Vahagarbe Jayagabe Vijayagabe Vajralabgabe Vajrobhave Vajrasambhave Vajre Vajrini Vajrem Bhavatu Me Sariram Savasatvanan Cha Kaya Parishuddhirbhavatu Me Sada Savagati Parishuddhish Cha Savata Tathāgatas Cha Mam Samasvayantu Om Bhuja Bhuja Sidya Sidya Buddhaya, Bodhaya, Vibodhaya, Vibodhaya, Mochaya, Mochaya, Vimochaya, Vimochaya, Shodhaya, Shodhaya, Vishodhaya, Vishodhaya, Samantam, Mochaya, Mochaya, Samantarashmi Parishuddhe, Sava Tathāgata Hridayishtanam, Dishtite, Om Mudre, Mudre, Mahamudre, Mahamudra Mantra Padayisvaha. Child of noble family, this Dhāraṇī of the crown victory of all Tathāgatas is the destroyer of the great cudgel of death, the purifier, the destroyer of evil deeds. Anyone who wants a long lifespan should read this Dhāraṇī aloud, following the rite that I will explain here. Smear a wide clearing on the ground with earth and substances derived from a cow. Sprinkle it with saffron-infused water. Adorn it with a canopy above, and let that hang down. At the center, draw an elaborately ornamented 8-spoked wheel with white powder. At the center of that is Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the natural essence. Then install these Tathāgatas on each of the spokes of the wheel in order, starting in the east. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the sky-like feast gathering. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the essence of the earth. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the essence of jewels. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from nutritious food. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the boundless essence. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the essence of splendor. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the sound of a drum, and Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from a breeze. Draw a 16-petaled lotus directly on the outside of this, and install, on each petal and in proper order, the following Tathāgatas arisen from the 16 drops. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from inner emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from outer emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from outer and inner emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from ultimate emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of compounded phenomena. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of uncompounded phenomena. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from beginningless and endless emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of non-rejection. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the natural emptiness. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of all phenomena. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of own characteristics. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of the unobserved. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of non-entities. Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of own essence. And Uṣṇīṣa, arisen from the emptiness of own essence of non-entities. Make a mandala with seats for the Tathāgatas, and offer them whatever flowers are in season. Set up a throne in the upper half of it, and place it upon a chaitya of Vairochana Gaba in a water vessel. Also place there a piece of paper or a leaf with the syllables of the mantra and the practitioner's name on it, and a vase filled with water. Place 4 vases in the 4 directions surrounding the lotus, and decorate them with silken tassels, parasols, and pennants. To the east, place the goddess Uṣṇīṣavijayā, who conquers all obstacles. In the south is the goddess Uṣṇīṣavijayā, who conquers death. In the west is the goddess Uṣṇīṣavijayā, who conquers afflictive emotions. In the north is the goddess Uṣṇīṣavijayā, who conquers illnesses of the aggregates. In the southeast is life-giving Vajra garland. In the southwest is Mahamaya. In the northwest is golden light. In the northeast is life-granting golden garland. Fill 4 vessels with perfumed water, hang flower garlands on them, and place them there also. Around these draw 3 images with coloured powder. In the first line, arrange 1,000 moulded images made with wet clay that is free from hairs and the like. If 1,000 are not possible, it is essential to set out at least 100. Make offerings in the 4 directions with utmost honour and respect. A Dharmabhanaka who maintains a vow not to speak any other words should recite this Dhāraṇī. Each time they recite the Dhāraṇī, they should make offerings to the head of the chaitya and consecrate it. After reciting 1,000 times, they should wave their hand at the head of the central chaitya and make offerings of flowers, incense, lamps, scented water, food offerings, and so forth. 1,000 of each of these offerings should be arranged in lines around the chaitya. Make sure that the line of lamps burns without being blown out by the wind for as long as it takes to finish the rite, and maintain equipoise and strict purity. If the rite is performed in this way, a lifespan of 7 days will thereby become 7 years. A lifespan of 7 years will become a supremely long life. One will be free from illness and live for 100 years, and one will never meet an untimely death. If one follows some other procedure to perform the rite, it will not work. This was the first chapter.